Welcome back to episode 37, I think, of my Stationeers Mars playthrough. So, last time we got the advanced furnace up and running. We also, having made some sensor goggles, attempted to find some nitrice, which is the new nitrogen-bearing ice. According to the devs, it should spawn in this world, but we flew around quite a long way and didn't find any. And just as a little bit of a spoiler, actually, between the last episode and now, I actually did load this world up, and I did a few things, but one of the things I did, and I haven't saved any of this, but I just did it as an exploration, was I flew for 2 entire days due south. I did the same going due north, due east and due west, so 8 days of time just basically flying with my sensor lenses on until I reached the limit of the batteries and the sensors, so that I was very sure that I was in new territory in 4 different directions, and I didn't see any nitrice at all. So those were not did not save those games, so we are continuing from where the last episode ended, but I did have a little scout out there because I wanted to confirm my suspicion that actually it's not going to spawn in this world. So I definitely, flying for 2 days straight with the jetpack, I definitely got into new terrain that had never been created previously. In fact, in some cases I got there and it was still creating as I arrived. I still did not find any. So there's obviously a setting somewhere that on this world that predates that it's not going to spawn. So that's just how it is. Let's not waste any more time looking for something that doesn't exist, and concentrate on what we have got and what we can do to get some more nitrogen, because nitrogen is a limiting factor on the size of this hab really right now. Especially with the atmosphere changes, I do not want to fill this with pure oxygen. That would be hazardous and stupid, but actually, if we take a look, you'll see we're at 53-46 ratio, which is not really ideal. It should be 70-30, and we're still only at 80 kPa, so we do need some more. So the obvious source is to go find a load of water ice. It's not the most efficient, but we could do that, and I'm also going to see whether or not I can find any gas traders. We had a go at that previously, which was, I guess, not entirely successful the first time. It was more successful the second time, but it was quite an expensive way to do it, so it's not ideal, but it might be a solution that may help us. However, if I do that, what I was going to do is to take some of these large quantities of soup out there, because we may as well sell some of this. We've got far more than we can deal with in here. And we may as well make some of it. Oh, I've just realised what I've done. I've just thrown that into the wrong one. I meant to throw it into this one. That's going to break that. Okay, not terribly clever. Let's pull that. Oh yeah, it really was stupid, wasn't it? That goes there, goes in there. That goes there and goes in there. No, it actually goes in there. That one there, and there. Right, okay. There we go, that's fixed. Right, okay. And in fact, we'll grab a couple more. Right. So let's get outside. The other thing I do want to do is have another go at the chemistry station. I think I may have been using it wrong and actually putting things in the wrong slot. So I'm going to have a look at that in a minute as well. See if we can finally get rid of that warning in the top right about my lungs. That would be very good. Right, that's probably more useful to do that. There we go, right, okay, and I should be able to get all of these. Go. And we know that the limiting thing at the moment on making more cans of food is actually the cans, so I'm gonna, if we've got any steel left in here, and I have a feeling we don't. No, we used it all up. I was going to make some more cans, but never mind. Right, let's go see if we can find a trader, shall we? I don't know whether minerite ores contains ice or just ore. It would be really interesting to find out. Is it going to lock onto minerite for us? That would be really, really good if it would do that. I need to turn the landing pad on, won't I? Yes, it will. Perfect. Okay. Yes, you may land. Please land. Land now. Hello, trade bot. Okay, so right, first thing to do is let's shift all of this lot. Deprive him of all his money. Right, is there anything else that we actually want? I mean, it may be worth picking that up if that's really only 600 for Waspalloy. Waspalloy is quite a pain to make, and the Astraloy is very cheap as well. I think that's actually a bit of a bargain, honestly. Considering how much money we've got, I'm gonna pick up all of these. I'm gonna use that steel to make more. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Use the steel to make more soup cans. To sell more soup. Oh, they've got Astraloy as well. Look at that. Okay, that's good. That will get us a range of advanced alloys. We have got the capability to make them, but that's quite a good solution. It's probably even worth just taking whatever coal they've got as well, actually. Okay, no ice though. That's interesting. I don't know whether that's that they don't ever have ice, or whether that's just they happen to not have ice on this occasion. So let's see how that looks. Okay, I've still got loads of money. He's got all of the soup. Seems to me that that's a bargain. Let him go then. And over here we should have a tasty selection. No, we have still got some water ice, haven't we? Once we're fully in the night, I'm going to grab those out. Oh, now I wonder where those ended up then. Which vending machine did those end up in? And they ended up in this one, right, okay. I don't think I really understand the logic to this. Right, okay, well that's really useful because that actually gives us a good range of... I forgot to set that as a good signal. It gives us a good range of advanced alloys. It's going to come back. Can we get another one? That's looking onto that info set, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, that's a rubbish one. We don't want that. That info set. That's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Okay. Okay. Gas trade. Perhaps we'll buy some more gas. It went so well the last time. To be fair, actually it didn't go too badly the last time. I have no idea which of these satellites is going to pick up that one. Come on. Which one has it locked onto? I think it's microwares, but it hasn't achieved a firm lock. No, I think this has crashed again. Okay. Okay. I think it's going to be back to mine right ores again. But this might be a different trader. Yes, you may come down and land. I can't remember whether... No, I didn't mark it last time, did I? Well, let's see whether he's got anything different. Might not have. Haven't really got anything to lose. Okay, looks like he's got some more stuff anyway. Still doesn't look like he's got any silver, any ice. I just read silver and said it, but any ice, but it's a good opportunity just to pick up some of these. They're quite cheap. I've got quite a lot of money. 1G of stellite. Well, I'll take it anyway. It all helps. Okay, let's grab all of these. We can afford it. Go. Let's confirm that. Right, that's good. Did I not buy that? Oh yeah, there's the 1G of stellite. Right, anything else that he has got that we want? We might as well take the rest of his coal. I think anything else we can probably get our hands on, but I'll take that constant tan, it's only 110. I've still got 9,000 space euro dollars or dollar euros or whatever they are. Confirm. Okay, and let's send him on his way. Because I'd like colders or sorted goods. One in, one out. Look at that, here he comes. I can see him just dropping through. There we go. Busy, busy.
Power low.
Interestingly, he's got some waspaloy as well. It's a bit more expensive from him though. In fact, it's a lot more expensive from him. $537, I think it's probably still worth it. Okay, I don't think he's got much else there that's desperately exciting. No, that's fine. Confirm that. Whoops. And depart. Okay, well, if nothing else, it was a profitable way to get some advanced alloys quite quickly. and get rid of some soup, which frankly in and of itself is a mission achieved. Let's see if we can find the steel. We can use it to make more cans, to make more soup. Whoops, too far. There it is. Thank you. Go straight in there. Straight. There we go, 29. We've probably got the ingredients to literally just make 29 soup straight away. Right. Okay, so that was fun. What are we going to do next? So I've been thinking about enclosing these furnaces, but give us a bit of gas capture, but it is a bit of a pain to do. Might be easier to enclose this one though. Let's see whether or not we've got walls in here. I had a feeling we did have. No. Okay. We have some spares over here. No, we don't. Although I could finish those walls while we're in here. Let's do that. Right, there we go. That's a start. Did finish the roof, yes. Right, okay, well if we don't have any walls, put those together there. Okay. We said we were going to put this inside a little building. We'll need more walls. Right, how much steel do we have left? Okay, right, I think we're in a fairly good state for the other alloys, but steel is, as usual, steel is running low, but there we go. Right, okay, so what I want to try is try closing in the furnace, so 5 walls should do it. And we'll take an active vent and we'll need some pipes. I'm not sure whether this is going to fit. So obviously this is all fine here. My concern is whether or not we can still operate it if we need to, but to be honest it's so automated, I can't think of the last time I actually manually operated it anyway, so that'll be fine. And then let's make this into a solid wall. Right. So what I'm going to do, the reason I'm making a couple of these solid is I want to be able to fit an active vent to something. We never actually closed the bottom in either, did we? Just realised that that's not going to be very airtight. That's probably iron frames because it was quite an early piece of construction. Only got one iron sheet, but let's use it anyway. So I think we could probably just put a steel frame in there actually, that's probably the simplest solution. So we haven't got any more steel in. Oh no, we haven't got steel in, I'll just put some in. Yeah, just put one frame underneath. Oh no, kick the pipes in there. Right, okay, it's all going wrong. But not too wrong, it's alright. Everything's fine. That's weird, that's like there's two on top of each other there. Very strange. Again we've got pipes that have got in there. And pipes, they get everywhere. Oh, that was a terrible throw. I pressed it far too long. Right, okay. So what we want to do here is somehow get a... You can put that there, and I'm going to connect it just the other side. Do it like that because I want to bypass the volume pump. Cable. I knew there was something we didn't have. Now I remember what it was. Get some cable printing. Oh, well, that's going to get us a long way, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, having said that, it will be enough to... what colour should this be? I think it's grey, isn't it, in there? Might as well get it right before we seal it in, yes. It's actually quite hard to get in. Too much clutter. Right, let's go in this way. There we go, right, and then in there, I'm going to take it vertically upwards. There's probably a neater way to do this cabling, but it's kind of so messy in here. Oops. Oh, one too few. I'm just going to let that make more cable. Right, so now we're going to need a bit of glass. Okay, there we go, that should now recapture all of that. Now all we have to do is connect it in here. And colour code it. Okay, so hopefully, there we go. That should now suck all gas that comes out of here that's not contained within the furnace, should get sucked up. So that will capture something. One of the ways we can test that is if let's just set it to quite a low temperature setting. The only thing is we can't reach the eject lever. Okay, let's interesting, it's adjusting that. It doesn't appear to be injecting, oh no, it is injecting gas. It doesn't appear to be turned on, that's quite strange. Anyway, that's now hot. What I should have done is to put a valve. Don't think we've got a spare one, have we? No. I'm going to put a valve in here. The reason I'm going to do that is it will allow me to see what's coming through. do that. Might need to build a little bit of electronics actually. Let's build a logic
Hydration critical.
switch and a reader and a writer. Whoops. I'm going to do this so that we can trigger the eject from outside the enclosure that I've just built. One thing at a time. Let's get this in here. Okay, so now we can see this is just what we're sucking out of that enclosure. Which obviously does not include whatever might be going in through the volume pump. It's just the contents of that enclosure there. Let me see if I can find a space for this. Almost certainly I can't. Well, there, that could work. Nice. And where's my, there it is.
Power critical.
Okay, so we're going to connect that lever effectively to that lever. But before we do, I'm going to throw that in there and see what comes out, because I think what should come out at this point should include a reasonable nitrogen content. Maybe not. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, right, well, one thing at a time. Let's do we not make logic IO? I swear I made some logic IOs, or did I just stop because I thought there was some in here? IC housing, no IOs. No. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Let's just get 2 of those printed. We just have a reader and a writer, so we're just going to read the lever I just installed, and we're just going to write that to the eject mechanism on the furnace. Okay, that was really quite nice, but I don't think I'm going to reach the screws to program it. I might. Maybe worth a go. Let's try it. Reader, writer, and where's my grey wire? I had grey wire. Didn't I have grey wire? I thought I had grey wire. Don't know where it went. Anyway, let's do that. I'm sure I had some left. I thought I specifically stacked some. I guess I just can't see it, but I can't see it, so that's how it is. And in fact that was the wrong thing to do. Oh, once you make one mistake, it's really easy to make loads. Right, let's just make all of that grey, that'll solve it. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's connect that, let's connect that, let's connect that. Let's connect that. Connect that. Okay, let's see whether I can manage to get this to work. In there. 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 Okay, incredibly I managed to get the wires in, but I suspect that programming it might be a challenge too far. Let's see. Right, first things first, let's actually label some stuff on, then we're going to know what's what. Right. Lever, furnace, reader, lever, writer, lever. Okay, right now. So let's see if we can do this. We're going to read the lever. I guess it's open. 0. 1. Yep, it's open. Right, okay. We're going to read I'm going to write this to the furnace. And also to open. And we're going to read this from logic reader lever. Amazing. There we go. Right. Problem solved. Okay, so that didn't actually smelt even slightly. Might not work with the ingot, might only work with the ore, but silicon used to give off some nitrogen when you smelted it, so I'm going to try it. Seems like a reasonable test. Let's shut that for a minute, make it a bit easier to understand what's going on. We've actually hit that right. Okay, not huge amounts. I mean, the other option is that there is 3% nitrogen in the atmosphere, so we could actually just suck in atmosphere, and maybe that's a good solution. Although with a storm coming in now, it's possibly not the time to set that up, but you know. Right, what am I doing? I'm going to put that in there. See if we can do this. Atmospherics. How long have we got on this storm? Quite a lot of time. I think it always must start at the same counter, which is good. Okay, so what we're going to want is we're going to want a passive vent. And we're going to want nitrogen. In fact, we're going to want 2 passive vents, thinking about it. Then we're going to want nitrogen. Actually could make a heavy, but I really wanted medium. Right, we need the iron. Thought we would, but let's have a little drink, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I think this is not an entirely bad idea. I mean, it's 3% isn't huge, but it's worth having. check I've actually got some. Yeah, I've got CO2 filters. It makes a big difference upgrading them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that stack of pipes first of all. We haven't got the right colours, we may have to deal with colour coding after this storm. However, I was going to just... No, we'll come around this side. Is there actually even a space to... I was hoping I could feed it directly in. That's the only way that's going in is through there. Okay, well, okay, that could work. Maybe. I'll have to turn this way. And that will have to go up there. Round, whoops, around there. Okay, this is messy as hell, but... Okay, so if I am now able to find some space to set up an atmosphere, maybe I'll put it this side. Maybe that's the easy solution, I'll just bash it straight through that frame. Set it up over here. It doesn't really matter where it goes, as long as it's not too far from power, that's the only thing. Okay, which I think we can solve. Whether we can solve it before the storm gets here is of course a different question, but we're prepared to try it. Where is there it is? So what I'm thinking is we'll have a filtration. It's a bit too narrow really. Dump it here, that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll put that there. So what we're going to do is we are going to just suck atmosphere in here, and then the waste output, I should turn that the other way around, that would be much more efficient, wouldn't it? Whether I can do this. I wonder how long I've got on that storm. Well, it hasn't gone to danger yet, so I suppose I'll take that. That way, and have the output there. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Okay, and then we'll have an inbound vent which can go there, and an outbound vent. I don't really want it in the same frame, I want it to dump it a little bit of distance away. Let's dump it over here. What I don't want to do is basically just recirculate the same amount of atmosphere, and obviously if I'm dumping it into the same frame that I'm sucking it in from, there's a risk of that. Right, and then this becomes the nitrogen feed. I do need to colour code this. Too dangerous to have it running so close. Right. Okay, we haven't got enough here to finish the job, but Messy as hell. But it'll be worth it if it works. We're not going to get this done in time, but might do. I think it's very unlikely. Just trying to work as fast as I can, hence the quiet concentration. However, I realise that's not great video, so let's just try and keep talking. Keep talking! Right, so come on, we can do this. I think we can do this anyway. Question is, how many bits of pipe will I need? More than that. No, this isn't happening. Best we're going to get is had it. Get that across there. Okay, that's a start. Right, while I'm here though, I could fix this, couldn't I? Right, I think I probably better get into cover about now.
Storm incoming. Storm incoming. Alert. Alert. Storm incoming. Storm incoming.
Right, I think we could probably make quite a lot of tomatoes. Although I think we could probably make more pumpkin. Look at that, 198. Right, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to get down here. And whilst the storm is raging, which it's about to be, I think. Oh, actually, I've still got a minute. Okay, I thought we could have nearly done it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another go at this, because I think I was trying to put stuff in here. I think I need to. Yes, yes. One. Oh, yes, phenoxytone. So I need 10 of this. And I need one of those, and I need one silver. This might work. Oh, sounds promising. Look at that. One medical pill. Take that pill and look at my lungs, all better. Should have fixed up some more turbines. Although that said, I don't think we've really got a big problem there with the amount of charge. One thing I was thinking about doing was changing that to percentage. So whilst we're trapped in here anyway, let's just see how that's configured. Just walk on the table, why don't I? No, what happened there? Right, that's on logic receiver battery charge. Okay. So if I grab an IO, IO's not enough, is it? I need the logic math. That's what I keep forgetting to produce, is a maths chip. Damn. Right. I don't think we've got any logic processors down here. I'm going to have a quick look just in case. I think all these racks are empty. I just thought, I know I ripped some chips out a couple of episodes back when I streamlined this. No, okay. There were I/O chips. Okay. Fair enough then. I wonder whether I can do anything with that wall. Have another go at that whilst it's... Oh, I've been walking around with my drill on all this time. I'm so sorry. I was certain that I had dealt with that. That really isn't having it, is it? Better safe than sorry. Right, okay, now let's try again. Yay, that looks better. Now I've just got to do the same going the other way, I suppose. Okay, that actually finally looks okay. Have I missed any other bits? No. Right, good. Okay, that goes in there, that closes up there, that goes in there. Okay, I think we've lost a little bit of atmosphere there, but hopefully nothing too serious. There we go, that was worth it anyway, that just looks a bit better. 46 kPa. Yeah, we've lost a little bit, but luckily I did think to shut the door this time. Right, what's the state of things out there? Okay. So we're obviously getting 10 kilowatts off that wind turbine. That's quite a lot. Definitely underestimated the power of those. Right, it's still stormy. Did I have walls in here? Any walls? Walls? No, no walls. No. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I don't think that's quite meant to be like that. Oh, that really doesn't work, does it? It looked good, but it's the wrong bit's clipped through. Right, okay. Let's get rid of that then. We'll just panel that in with proper wool. Yeah, we can't put one on there. Okay. Okay, so the only walls we've got down here I think are iron walls, which are pretty unpleasant looking, so we won't do that. Right, that storm's finished. Look at that mountain of soup. Still got 2 cans left, that's okay. We've got 200 cooks pumpkin in there. Gosh. I think it'll be a little while till we starve anyway. So that's good news. There was pipes somewhere in here. I've just seen them. I just remembered as I went to go out. We need pipes. No point in printing more pipes when we've got some handy. Oh, 1. Wow. That was worth the excursion, wasn't it? Just be cheeky and pinch that battery while we're in here. Oops. Looks like we're back to power problems in the hab again. We're going to have to split the hab into multiple networks, I think. Yeah, it's all the way down. Right. So it's when the coolers are running, I think they're just drawing too much power. Perhaps we'll connect them onto the yellow, the atmospherics one. That could work. We'd have to put that whole piece on, that's the only thing. I think maybe we need a new network for the lower levels. Okay, we'll come up with a solution to that in a minute, one thing at a time. Irritating though that is, where it's flickering away there. Right, so what we will do here is we will find the pipes and let's get the nitrogen intake running, and then that's at least a start. Hopefully with that we'll be in a state where we've actually started to generate some nitrogen. So what we're doing, we're just simply sucking in the atmosphere and dumping back anything that's not nitrogen and just adding nitrogen into the nitrogen store. So it's not going to be huge amounts because the external atmosphere is very thin and only 3% of it is nitrogen, but it will be a constant steady stream of a small amount, so I'm hoping that that will actually add up to something meaningful. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Should have checked how much we generated before I turned that on, really. You see it occasionally flickering to nitrogen, a very small amount, but yeah, it's not a lot. But if that keeps that tank constantly pressurized at 6 pascals, it's a start. I mean, we could obviously increase it by just adding more atmosphere processes and sucking in ever more, but let's see how we get on. How's the pressure looking? So try and hit one of these pipes that's the other side of the pressure reg. There's nothing in there because we're sucking it out. It's actually really difficult to find. Okay. Well, we'll see how we get on. Hopefully that will just gradually just lift it slowly, and gradually improve the state of things. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to start a full power network now, but not least because we're at an hour. But I am going to start looking in here and see where we could potentially fit one. I think that looks like the obvious place for it, possibly the only place for it, to be honest. Yeah. I think that's what we will need to do, is to put one there, like that. So we'll need to run some, well, we've actually got some red cable, I could even run that in. Okay, that's good news. It'll just connect straight up. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to need to do, and I have no idea how I'm going to get this down there and across the others, but we're going to need to get a new network. What colour shall we use? There are not that many choices actually. Green? We could go with green. I haven't used green yet. See if we can at least start it. No point in colour coding the cable but not the transformer. We'll never remember what was what. Right. So let's pull this floor up and just see if we can. Okay, that's going to have to literally curve straight underneath. Let's hope that we can do that on the other side. Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be on this side of the outside of the purple. But that's okay. I think we could drop it in through here. And then we could use that to drive the systems deeper underground. I think that's the simplest solution. We just need to split this network from and the cooking and stuff from the network that's down there. So I think that's how we're going to do it. See how we get on, but it feels like that's a reasonable, reasonable solution to the problem. Right, where's that purple line run? Right along the edge, I bet. Yes, it does. So we'll actually have to run it over here. Very deliberately making sure I have not got wire cutters. Okay, I don't want to accidentally splice it onto another network. Right, there we go. Okay, that's where that's going to end up anyway. I'm not going to attempt to wholesale rewire, but at least we can start to see that can come out there and run across that way, which will give us something. Oh, actually, I've got wire, haven't I? I can at least get it as far as the. Let's at least do that. Get it as far as into the hab. that bit's quick. It's the all the rewiring. We'll have to rewire all of the control room, potentially not all of the control room, but all of the lower levels of the hab and the elevator and everything else. So that feels like that's quite a big task to start at an hour in. Maybe a job for next time, but let's at least get the cable run that far. Oh wow, this is really quite a long run. It's very fiddly not to catch the purple one instead. That would be bad. Okay, there we go. Right, so from here I think what we'll do is we'll be able to run it around here, along here, and drop it down. I think we'll be able to do that. Slightly concerned whether we've got width there, whether it's going to want to run where this is, but if necessary I'll move this arrangement and onto one of the other legs, maybe that one even, and we'll drop it in there. And I think all of that red network from down here will change, but we'll obviously have to split it from the top. I don't know what that will break. Obviously there's a switch room down there. We'll need to get the green right down into that switch room to make things work. So anyway, right, that is the plan. The good news is that can just go back on there now. And we may as well at least energise the circuit. It's not like you can get electric shocks in this yet, although I'm sure that will come in due course. Seems like another way to be able to accidentally kill yourself, and therefore seems like perfect game content for Stationeers. Right, okay, so what have we done this time? We have taken a number of steps to capture some more nitrogen. We've got a little gas capture box around the furnace. We've built a dedicated nitrogen suckerizer, and we've sorted out a few bits of cabling issues. So, and also bought a whole load of alloys. So I think that's actually quite good going for another hour. I'm going to stop that one here, I think, or at least once we get inside. I do want to see what the pressure's like in here. See how we're getting on. Depressingly, it hasn't made a whole lot of difference. But, you know, now I know that I can convert these pesky pumpkins into nice valuable super alloys using only the trader. I'm much more interested in collecting them all. We have to get some more steel for cans, but there we go, look at that, 13 more pumpkins. Let's get them cooked. Get in there. Right, so we're only up at 80 kPa still, but hopefully it will gradually creep up with that extra stuff that we've put in. Wow, okay, we've still got stuff going absolutely everywhere in here. But if we can start to get enough nitrogen built up as a reserve, then we can start to do some serious expansion work, which certainly is what I would like to do. How's it looking? Right, okay. Well, it's got a bit of cooking still to do, and we've got a lot of pumpkin still. Right. We'll make some more cans next time. Anyway, for this time, I'm going to have a little drink. Cheers to another episode done. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as I always say, if you care to like and subscribe and comment, that's all good for visibility, which helps more people to find the videos. If you've got questions or comments or things you'd like to see me do, please put them in the chat and in the comments under the videos. I will try to read all of them and do as many things as possible. I'm conscious I still haven't wired up all the lights in here, but at least we've got some lights in here to wire up, so do the things that are suggested. I don't think I'm going to add any more to this power network until I've sorted it out though, because I think it's on the verge of collapse right now, so that's probably one for next time, but there we go. Anyway, right, for now, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you on the next one.